Hello everyone, myself Avijit Sinha, and today I am going to start our new chapter. It is chapter number 15, North India after Mauryas and Sungs, 1st century BC to 3rd century CE. It means 400 years of the period of North India after Mauryas and Sung. 1st century BCE to 3rd century CE. After the decline of Mauryan Empire, the power came into the hands of the Sung. It means after Mauryan Empire, the power of the North India came into the hand of Sung. In northern India, there were many invasions from Indo-Greek, Sak and Parthians. It means in India, many invaders invade, such as Indo-Greeks, Saks and Parthians in the north after the fall of Sung. After the fall of Sung, it means Sung का समय एंड होने के बाद कुछ इन्वेडर जो थे वो इंडिया में इंटर करने लगे. फ्रॉम इंडो-ग्रीक those who came from Greece, Sak and Parthians, all they are invade in India from northwestern side. Come on to the next. Kalinga and Andhra Pradesh became independent. Kusans, the invaders, made India their home and settled here. It means Kalinga and Andhra Pradesh became free or independent, and Kusans, the invaders, made India their home and settled here. Later they become a part of Indian society. Later the Kusans were become the part of Indian society. Among Indo-Greek, the most famous ruler was Menander. He was also known as Milinda. He adopted Buddhism and established his rule over Punjab and Kashmir. It means he established his rule over North India, Punjab and Kashmir. Next is he ruled from the province of Gandhar. His coins have been found in many parts of North India. Another famous Indo-Greek ruler was Heliodorus. He adopted Vaishnavism. Menander or Milinda adopted Buddhism, and one more Indo-Greek ruler, Heliodorus, adopted Vaishnavism. Vaishnavism, who follow or who preach or worship the god Vishnu, and those who worship Shiv, they were called Shaivism. Then Shaivism and Vaishnavism. He built a grand Dhwaj pillar at Besnagar. The contribution of the Indo-Greek is manifold. The contribution of the Indo-Greek is manifold in the field of Natya Shastra, coinage. Natya Shastra, it is a form of dance. Coinage, coin system, sculptures, it's idol or murti. Philosophy and trade. Philosophy, literature and trade, business. The Sak originally belonged to central India. Sak were actually they were belong to central India. They defeated the Bactrians, that is Greeks, and entered India. They defeated Greeks and entered India. The Sak got divided into 5 branches and established their rule in Punjab and Afghanistan. Sak divided themselves into 5 branches and mostly they settled in the area of Punjab and Afghanistan. Their capital was Takshila, which is now named as Rawalpindi. It is in Pakistan. The capital of the Sak was Takshila. At that time, Takshila was in Pakistan, and it is also known as Rawalpindi. At present, it is in Pakistan. Why? Because after partition, Takshila remains with Pakistan. Important rulers. Rudra Daman 130 CE to 150 CE. It means Rudra Daman ruled over 20 years. The edict engraved on Girnar mountain in Junagadh, it is in Gujarat, provinces information about the period of Rudra Daman. It shows that there was peace and prosperity in his kingdom. It shows that there was a peace and prosperity in his kingdom. It means in the kingdom of Rudra Daman there peace and prosperity exist. He had a council of ministers to advise him. He had a council of ministers. It means some ministers to advise. He appoints some minister to advise him. He issued silver coin on which his figure was engraved. It means he issued a silver coin. On that silver coin his figure was engraved or depicted. He was always ready to help his people. He was always ready to help his people or help the citizen of his reign. He repaired the Sudarshan Lake in Kathiawar, which is in Gujarat, in order to provide good irrigation facilities. He was a great lover of Sanskrit. It means he was a great patron of Sanskrit. The rule of Shak dynasty came to an end after 200 years in 4th century CE. The Shak rulers was followed by Parthians and then by the Kusans. Kusans 78 CE to 123 CE. According to these Chinese historians, and travelers, Kusans belong to the province of Canes of western China. They were known as Yai Chi. Yai Chi, this was a Chinese name. They were defeated by Huns. Who defeated by Huns? Kusans were defeated by Huns. So they moved out towards India and settled in Afghanistan after defeating the शक को डिफीट करने के बाद ये लोग अफगानिस्तान में जाकर सेटल हो गए. दे एक्सटेंडेड देयर टेरिटरीज टू सिंध, पंजाब एंड ग्रेट पार्ट ऑफ द गैंगेटिक प्लेन वाले एरिया को एंड सिंध एंड पंजाब जैसे एरिया को इन लोगों ने ऑक्यूपाई कर लिया, एनेक्स कर लिया. एनेक्स मीन्स कैप्चर करना, कब्जा कर लेना किसी चीज़ पे. नेक्स्ट इज पेज नंबर 128. Kanishk 78 CE to 101 CE. He was the most able and the powerful Kusan ruler. Kanishk was also the Kusan ruler. He supported Buddhism wholeheartedly. It means he was also a patron of Buddhism. Many Buddhist monasteries where Buddhist monks and nuns were built during this period. The 4th Buddhist Council was held during his reign. 4th Buddhist Council was held. Council means a group or a organization. He was a follower of Mahayana branch of Buddhism. बुद्धिज्म के 2 ब्रांचेस हैं, महायान एंड हीनयान. Kanishk was a great lover and the patron of learning. Kanishk was also a great patron of learning. He propagated Sanskrit language and literature and art and architecture also, sculpture, science, etc. Mathura, Sarnath, Amravati and Gandhar were the main center of development of art, architecture and sculpture. Kanishk was a great lover of art and learning, and he also promote or propagate language and literature, art and architecture, sculpture, science, etc. Mathura, Sarnath, Amravati and Gandhar were the main centers of development of art, architecture and sculpture. He himself was a great scholar. During the period of Kanishka, Ashwaghosh wrote an epic Buddha Charit in Sanskrit. It means Buddha Charit was written by Ashwaghosh. Kanishk is also known for his fine coins. He started the Sak era in CE 78. Kanishk started the Sak era in 78 CE. This era is now used by Indian government as national era. Later on, the Kusan adopted Hinduism. Later on, it means first at the earlier time or in the earlier time, Kusan was the patron of Buddhism religion, but now the passage of time, he became the patron of Hinduism or adopted Hinduism. The last Kusan ruler in India was Vasudev, and the last Kusan ruler was Vasudev. Do you know? The Indian national calendar, sometimes called the शक कैलेंडर, शक संवत जैसे हम पढ़ते हैं हिंदी में, तो ये शक संवत यहीं से आया है, शक एरा से. इट मीन्स जो शक का टाइम था उसको शक एरा से डिनोट किया जाता है. इन दी ऑफिशियल कैलेंडर इन यूज इन इंडिया. डू यू नो बुद्धिज्म वॉज डिवाइडेड इनटू टू सेक्ट इन द फोर्थ बुद्धिस्ट काउंसिल हेल्ड इन कश्मीर, दैट इज महायान एंड हीनयान. द फॉलोअर्स ऑफ महायान बिलीव दैट द बुद्ध वॉज incarnation of God and his images were worship. ही महायान के जो लोग थे वो बुद्ध को पूजते थे या बुद्ध की पूजा किया करते थे, मतलब वो लोग उसको बुद्ध को भगवान मानते थे. जो लोग महायान से बिलोंग करते थे वो बुद्ध को भगवान मानते थे और उनकी पूजा किया करते थे. द फॉलोअर्स ऑफ हीनयान रिगार्डेड बुद्ध ओनली एज अ गाइड एंड एज टीचर एंड नॉट गॉड. लेकिन जो हीनयान थे वो बुद्ध को भगवान नहीं मानते थे. वो मानते थे कि बुद्ध जो हैं वो एक स्पिरिचुअल हेड है और वो सिर्फ गाइड कर सकते हैं एंड टीच कर सकते हैं, बट ही वॉज नॉट अ गॉड. इफेक्ट्स ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट बिटवीन सेंट्रल एशिया एंड नॉर्थ इंडिया. इफेक्ट्स ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट बिटवीन सेंट्रल एशिया एंड नॉर्थ इंडिया. नॉर्थ इंडिया एंड सेंट्रल इंडिया के बीच में जब रिलेशन सेटअप हुआ या फिर जब ये लोग आपस में ट्रेड और बिजनेस करने लगे या फिर दे वर स्टार्टेड exchange their ideas and share their knowledge, then what happened? Come on to the point. The contact with the Greeks, Sak, Parthihans and Kusans made a deep impact on the Indian society. Obvious, it is not only about of Indian society. Any society, when it come under the influence of any other religion or any other reason, any other reign or any other rulers, then it is most of the chances or possibility to change their themes. Till then Indians were using unstitched cloth. मतलब तब तक जो लोग थे वो जो कपड़ा पहनते थे वो अनस्टिच होता था, मतलब कहीं पे भी वो सिलाई नहीं होता था. The Kusan introduced the uses of stitched cloth like long coat and long boot. It means the first time long coat and long boot was introduced by Kusans. Trousers and tunics also. They also introduced the use of helmet. They adopted Indian religion and became an integral part of Indian society. They adopted Indian religion. Kusans adopted the Indian religions and became the integral part of Indian society or became the important part of Indian society. Next is Kusans were accepted as Kshatriya and they worship Shiva and Vishnu. It means those people who belong to Kusans, they followed Vaishnavis and Shaivis, or they worship Shiva and Vishnu. They also influenced our art of coinage. They were the first ruler to issue round-shaped coin with images on both side. It means Kusan were the first ruler who issued round shape coins with the images on the both side. It means on the coin both side the image were engraved. Next is art and architecture at the time of Shak, Kusans or other rulers. The contact with Greek, Shaks, Parthians and Kusans made a great impact on the art and architecture of India. What are the impact? The impact were Gandhar School of Art and Mathura School of Art were developed during this period. At the time of Greek, Shak, Parthians and Kusans, Indian art and architecture were changed into Gandhar School of Art and Mathura School of Art. The art of sculptures was only deeply influenced. Their subject were Indian but Greek in style. It means the subject were Indian but style performed as a Greek. Hair and face. Greek in style, hair and face. It means hair and face से they were Greek and the subject they were followed they were Indian. The Greek contributed to the development of Indian theatre by introducing the use of Yavanika, it is curtain, on the stage. The Greek contributed to the development of Indian theatre by introducing the use of Yavanika, curtain on the stage. पर्दा को पहली बार यूज़ किया गया था स्टेज पे एज इन व्हेन द पीपल परफॉर्म एनी थिएटर एक्टिविटी. जैसे आप लोग देखते होंगे किसी मूवी में या कोई सीरियल में या फिर किसी तरह से दिखाया जाता होगा कि एक पर्दा जैसा उठता है और उसके बाद नाटक और जो प्ले या जो थिएटर होता है वो स्टार्ट होता है. Look at the two images of Buddha and find out the similarities and differences in two schools of art. First one is Buddha Gandhar School of Art and second one is Buddha Mathura School of Art. What are the differences? The differences is Gandhar School of Art में सिर्फ फेस तैयार किया गया है बट मथुरा स्कूल ऑफ आर्ट में पूरा का पूरा बॉडी के साथ स्कल्पचर किया गया है. Next is come on to the page number 130, science and technology. What were the changes made over science and technology at the time of Greeks? Indians updated their knowledge in astronomy and astrology. Astronomy and astrology, it means study about the space or study about the galaxies. The term horoscope has been derived from the Greek term horostra. Horoscope जो कुंडली देखते हैं या फिर जो राशि फल पढ़ा जाता है वो, तो ये राशि फल कहाँ से डेराइव किया गया है? इट वॉज डेराइव फ्रॉम द ग्रीक टर्म होरास्ट्र. द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑफ लेदर शूज स्टार्टेड ड्यूरिंग दिस पीरियड. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑफ लेदर शूज ऑल्सो स्टार्टेड ड्यूरिंग दिस पीरियड. रेड पॉटरी एंड यूज ऑफ बर्न्ड ब्रिक ऑल्सो बिकम पॉपुलर. रेड पॉटरी इट मीन्स जो मिट्टी का बर्तन होता था वो रेड इन कलर होता था एंड यूज़ ऑफ बर्न ब्रिक जला हुआ ईंट वो यूज़ करते थे. जला हुआ ईंट मतलब पका हुआ ईंट. पका हुआ ईंट घर को मजबूती देने के लिए. गोल्ड कॉइन इन इंडिया वर मेड बाय द कुशान्स यूजिंग रोमन स्टाइल. व्हेन गोल्ड कॉइन वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द कुशान्स इट हैविंग रोमन स्टाइल. ग्लास वर्क ऑल्सो इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय देम. दे ऑल्सो यूज the work of glass work also used at that time or period. Next one is language and literature. There was give and take between Indian languages. Indian language में give and take कहा जाता है. It means first to give and then take. Greek and the other languages during this period we adopted many words from them. That is hora, kalam, plague, surang, etc. All these are the Greek word. The Greek also adopted many संस्कृत word. अब ग्रीक के द्वारा भी कुछ संस्कृत वर्ड को अडोप्ट किया गया था. कर्पास, सरकरा, Vaidurya, etc. The noted scholar Patanjali earned great fame for the evaluation of वर्ड्स को इवेल्यूएट करने के लिए, लैंग्वेज को एंड ग्रामर को इवेल्यूएट करने के लिए किसको जाना जाता है? द नोन स्कॉलर्स पतंजलि. ही ऑल्सो रोट महाभाष्य. महाभाष्य वॉज रिटन बाई पतंजलि ड्यूरिंग दिस पीरियड, विच इज ग्रेट स्टडी ऑन इवोल्यूशन ऑफ वर्ड एंड ग्रामर. इट इज द ग्रेट इवोल्यूशन ऑफ वर्ड एंड ग्रामर. यहीं से वर्ड एंड ग्रामर को इवोल्यूशन हुआ. इवोल्यूशन कहने का मतलब ऑरिजिन होना, स्टार्ट होना. कीवर्ड एस्ट्रोलॉजी, द स्टडी ऑफ ए हॉरोस्कोप्स और पाम्स, हाथ देखना या फिर कुंडली देखना या फिर राशिफल देखना. एस्ट्रोनॉमी, द स्टडी ऑफ द यूनिवर्स और द स्टडी ऑफ द स्पेस. एवोल्यूशन, द चेंजेस इन द बायोलॉजिकल एंड फिजिकल एस्पेक्ट ओवर जनरेशन. जनरेशन के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से चेंजेस आना इवोल्यूशन कहलाता है. इट इज़ बायोलॉजिकल चेंजेस और फिजिकल चेंजेस. हिस्टोरियन, अ पर्सन हु इज एन एक्सपर्ट इन राइटिंग अबाउट द पास्ट और द पर्सन who is expert in writing about past or thinking about past or give the information about past. Monastery, a place where monk live. Monk or nuns were lived. The place is known as monasteries. Okay. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक में हम लोग क्वेश्चन आंसर डिस्कस करेंगे. ओके, थैंक्स टू ऑल ऑफ यू.